Welcome to the Real Wisdom Path, where timeless stories reveal eternal truths.
Today, we're diving into a moment that often surprises people, a story that shows a side of Jesus we don't always talk about. Have you ever imagined Jesus angry? I'm not talking about a minor frustration or a fleeting annoyance. I mean a fiery, righteous anger that shakes the very foundations of the status quo. This is the story of when Jesus cleansed the temple, and it's a powerful lesson in faith, courage, and divine purpose. Let's set the scene. It's the time of Passover, the most significant Jewish festival. The temple in Jerusalem, the heart of their faith, is bustling. Pilgrims have traveled from all over to worship, to offer sacrifices, and to be in the presence of God. It should be a place of reverence, of peace, of sacred connection. But what Jesus finds is something else entirely. Imagine walking into a place you hold most sacred, a place meant for prayer and communion with God, only to find it's been turned into a noisy, chaotic marketplace. This is exactly what confronts Jesus. The outer court of the temple, the court of the Gentiles, the one area where non-Jews could come to pray, is filled with the sounds of commerce. John 2:13-17 tells us, "The Passover of the Jews was at hand, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. In the temple he found those who were selling oxen and sheep and pigeons, and the money changers sitting there." Now, on the surface, this might not seem so bad. Worshippers needed animals for sacrifice, and they needed to exchange their Roman currency for the temple shekel. These services were, in a way, necessary. But the problem wasn't the service itself, it was the spirit behind it. The system had become corrupt. The money changers were charging exorbitant exchange rates, preying on devout pilgrims who had no other choice. The sellers of animals were likely overcharging, turning a sacred act of worship into a profit-driven enterprise. They had taken God's house, a house of prayer for all nations, and turned it into a den of thieves, a place of exploitation. The path to God was being blocked by greed. And this is where we see Jesus' righteous anger ignite. John's Gospel says, "And making a whip of cords, he drove them all out of the temple, with the sheep and oxen. And he poured out the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables." Can you picture it? The chaos, the surprise, the sheer authority in his actions. This wasn't a reckless tantrum. This was a deliberate, prophetic act. He didn't just suggest they leave. He drove them out. He didn't just critique the system. He physically dismantled it. He overturned the tables, scattering the ill-gotten gains. To those selling doves, who were often the offering of the poor, he commanded, "Take these things away. Do not make my Father's house a house of trade." His words are a direct, powerful declaration. This is his Father's house. It has a sacred purpose, and that purpose was being desecrated. This was not just an issue of improper business practice. It was an affront to God's holiness and a barrier to His people. This moment teaches us a profound truth. Godly anger is not sinful. It's a righteous response to injustice, corruption, and anything that dishonors God. We often think of faith as being gentle, kind, and patient, and it is all those things. But faith isn't passive. It's not about silently accepting wrongdoing. True faith sometimes requires courage. It demands that we stand up, speak out, and act against the things that corrupt what is holy and harm the vulnerable. Jesus' actions were not just an emotional outburst. They were a demonstration of His authority and His mission. He was defending the truth and holiness of God's house. He was standing up for the poor who were being exploited. His disciples, watching this unfold, remembered the words from Psalm 69. "Zeal for your house will consume me." His passion was for God's glory and for people to have unhindered access to Him. This act of cleansing was an act of love for His Father and love for His people. So what does this mean for us today on our own real wisdom path? It means that our faith should inspire courage. It calls us to be bold when we see injustice. Now, this doesn't mean we go around flipping tables in our daily lives. Jesus' actions were unique to His divine authority and mission, but the principle remains. We are called to challenge corruption where we find it, whether in our communities, our workplaces, or even within our own hearts. Are there money changers in our lives? Things that clutter our spiritual space and distract us from what truly matters? Are there injustices we see in the world that we quietly tolerate? Jesus shows us that wisdom and leadership sometimes involve bold, corrective action. It is about having the discernment to know when to speak gently and when to speak with righteous fire. It's about understanding that protecting what is holy is a vital part of our walk with God. Faith isn't always gentle and quiet. Sometimes standing for what is right requires boldness. The courage to act, to speak, to correct, and to protect what matters is a fundamental part of living faithfully. Jesus' example is a powerful reminder. Your voice matters, your actions have weight, and your commitment to God's principles can challenge and change the world around you. We must do so wisely with love as our foundation, but we must not be afraid to be bold. Let's close with a prayer inspired by this powerful story. Lord, grant me the courage to speak truth with love, the wisdom to discern right from wrong, and the strength to stand firm in my faith. Help me to be zealous for what is good and to protect what is holy in my life, my community, and in my own spirit. Give me the boldness of Jesus to act when action is needed and to always honor you. Amen. Thank you for joining us on Real Wisdom Path. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more episodes where we explore the eternal truths found in these timeless stories. See you next time.